In the quiet corners of your heart, we acknowledge the pain that resides. The loss that feels insurmountable, the grief that feels like an ocean. Losing a mother, the most primal and profound of relationships, can feel like losing a part of yourself. This loss, this void, may feel like a chasm too wide to cross, too deep to fill. And that's okay. It's important to understand that it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to feel lost, to feel sorrow, and to feel like a part of you has been taken away, because in a very real sense, it has. The bond between a mother and a child is one of the most profound connections that exist. It's a bond forged in love, in care, in shared laughter and tears. And when that bond is severed, the pain can be overwhelming. But in this moment, as we stand at the edge of this chasm, let us remember one thing. It's okay to feel. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to mourn. Your feelings are valid. Your pain is real. And it's important to acknowledge this. To feel the pain, to let it wash over you, to let it consume you, even if it's for a little while. Because in acknowledging our pain, we begin the process of healing. This is not about moving on or getting over it. Those are just empty phrases that society uses because it's uncomfortable with pain, with loss. But we know better. We know that grief is not a straight line. It's a winding path with peaks and valleys. And yes, there will be days when the pain seems unbearable, when the world seems grey. But remember, it's okay. It's okay to have those days. It's okay to feel the pain, to let it out. Because in doing so, you're honoring your feelings. You're honoring your loss. And most importantly, you're honoring yourself. So let us walk this path together. Let us hold each other's hand as we navigate this winding road. Let us acknowledge our pain, our loss, our grief. Because in doing so, we begin the process of healing. Remember, it's okay to grieve, it's okay to hurt, and it's okay to not be okay. Grief, in all its rawness and intensity, is a testament to the love we had for the one we've lost. It's a natural response, a journey, not a destination. When we speak of grief, we often refer to the 5 stages outlined by Swiss psychiatrist Elisabeth Kubler-Ross. These stages are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. However, it's important to remember that these stages are not a staircase that we climb step by step. They're more like a winding path, a roller coaster of emotions. And it's perfectly normal to oscillate between them. Denial is often the first reaction. It's a protective blanket, a buffer against the initial shock. It might feel like you're stuck in a bad dream, waiting to wake up and find everything back to normal. But this stage gradually fades as the reality of the loss settles in. Then comes anger. You might find yourself lashing out at those around you, or even at the world in general. This anger is a manifestation of your pain, your way of dealing with the unfairness of the loss. Bargaining is the stage where you might find yourself stuck in a whirlwind of what if and if only. It's a desperate attempt to regain control, to escape from the pain of the loss. Depression follows next, a profound sadness that washes over you. You might feel empty, lost, as if there's a void that can never be filled. You might even withdraw from life, feeling that there's no point in going on without your loved one. Finally, there's acceptance. It's not about being okay with the loss, but rather acknowledging the reality of it. It's about learning to live with this new normal, finding ways to move forward while still honoring the memory of your mother. Remember, these stages are not a checklist to be ticked off. They're a guide, a map to help you navigate through your grief. You might skip some stages, or revisit them multiple times, and that's okay. Every journey is unique, just like every relationship, and your timeline for healing is your own. As we navigate through grief, we find that there are no maps, no guides, only the compass of our hearts. Grief is a journey, a path that each of us must walk in our own way. But while there's no one-size-fits-all guide to dealing with loss, there are strategies that can help us cope and heal. One of the most essential steps is to lean on the support of loved ones. Their shared memories, understanding, and compassion can serve as a lifeline during this challenging time. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or even support groups. You're not alone in this journey, and there's strength in unity. Another powerful tool is expression. It's okay to let your feelings out. You might find solace in writing, perhaps penning letters to your lost loved one, or keeping a journal of your thoughts and emotions. Art too can be a therapeutic outlet, a way to manifest your pain in a tangible form. Paint, sculpt, craft. Let your grief flow through your hands and into your creation. Don't forget the importance of physical health. It's easy to neglect our bodies when our hearts are heavy, but maintaining a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, and ensuring adequate sleep can significantly impact our emotional well-being. So, take a walk in the park, prepare your favorite meal, and ensure you rest. If the weight of your grief feels too overwhelming, know that it's okay to seek professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to guide you through this difficult process and can provide the tools and strategies needed to navigate your grief. Remember, it's okay to have good days and bad days. It's okay to laugh, to cry, to feel numb. Your journey through grief is uniquely yours, and every emotion you experience is valid. In the midst of sorrow, don't forget to nurture yourself, to find solace in small moments, and to breathe. Embrace the healing process, and remember, you are not alone. As you navigate this journey, let the compass of your heart guide you. You are stronger than you think, and it's okay to ask for help. In loss, we can find a way to honor those we've lost, to keep their memories alive within us. This statement isn't just an abstract idea, it's a tangible course of action we can embark on, a road that leads us through the shadowy valleys of grief towards the light of acceptance and remembrance. Let's talk about a few ways to honor the memory of those who've left us. One touching gesture is creating a memory box. This can be a simple shoebox filled with mementos that remind you of your loved one. Photos, letters, a favorite book, or a piece of jewelry, anything that sparks a memory of them. Each item in this box is a testament to their life, their passions, and the bond you shared. Another beautiful tribute is planting a tree. As the tree grows, it serves as a living, breathing symbol of your loved one's enduring impact. It's a reminder that while their physical presence may have faded, their legacy continues to flourish, just like the tree. And each time you water it, prune it, or simply sit in its shade, you're actively nurturing that legacy. Writing letters to your dearly departed is a deeply personal way of honoring their memory. It allows you to express your feelings, share your day-to-day experiences, or simply tell them how much you miss them. It's a conversation that continues even in their absence, a dialogue that keeps them present in your thoughts and in your heart. These actions are not about forgetting, they're about remembering with love. They're about acknowledging that while the person you've lost is no longer physically present, they continue to live on in your heart, in your memories, and in the love they left behind. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to honor your loved one. The only thing that matters is that it feels right to you, that it brings you comfort, and helps you to remember them with love and gratitude. In every act of remembering, we create a bridge between the past and the present, between loss and love. Even in the darkest nights, the dawn breaks, bringing with it the promise of a new day of hope and healing. As we journey through life, we often stumble upon experiences that shake us to our core. Losing a loved one, especially a mother, is one such instance. It can feel like a part of our world has crumbled. But from this rubble, with time and care, we can build anew. This concept, my dear friends, is known as post-traumatic growth. It's the idea that from the ashes of our most profound pain, we can rise stronger and more resilient than before. It may sound counterintuitive, even absurd, to suggest that one can grow from grief. After all, how can one find strength in such heartache? But let me assure you, it's not about negating or diluting the intensity of your loss. It's about acknowledging that life with its myriad hues continues to flow around us, even when we feel stuck in our grief. In this journey of healing, it's crucial to understand that joy and sorrow are not mutually exclusive. They coexist, much like the ebb and flow of the tides. You can still find joy in a child's laughter, in the bloom of a flower, in the warmth of the sun, while honoring the memory of your loved one. It's okay to smile, to laugh, to experience moments of happiness. It doesn't mean you miss them any less. It only means you're learning to navigate life in their absence, cherishing their memories, and carrying them with you in your heart. In this process, you may discover new aspects of yourself, a strength you didn't know you had, a resilience that surprises you. It's possible to find meaning and purpose again, to create a new normal where love and loss coexist. Remember, your loss is not a void to be filled, but a testament to love that was and still is. In time, you will find your way towards healing, towards a new normal where love and loss can coexist.